Okay, VI is quite a popular text editor for Unix Linux machines. First of all, let's see what we have in our working directory, and we can go ahead and edit one of the existing files. So we just need to write VI, select the name of the file to be edited, and here we are. There are two modes in VI. First of all is the command mode, the mode that we are now in, right? And we can navigate down, up, and we can insert a number of commands, and we'll see in a bit. But also there is a mode where we can modify the text, the insertion mode. But first of all, let's start with the navigation. Navigation is done with the following keys: H, J, K, and L. H goes for left, so let's see H. L goes to the right. J goes up. J goes down, sorry, and K goes up. Right? It's kind of old style game, if you want. In most of the new versions of Unix and Linux terminals, you'll be able to use also the arrow keys to navigate, which will make things a little bit easier, right? But you'll get used to this navigation H, J, K, and L pretty easily. Now, let's suppose we want to modify something, right? We want to navigate right here before the test word, and we want to insert something right before it. We have to insert a command, and this is I, so we just type I, right? And as you can notice down here, we are in an insert mode, right? So let's just insert our text, say Unix, and once we are done, to exit from the insert mode, we need to hit ESC key. Here we are. Now we can also insert values right after the cursor. So if we go here, for instance, and our cursor is right below T, we want to insert a text that is after T, right? So we need to hit an A key, A, and once again we are in insert mode, and we can add the space and say test training, right? And once again hitting escape, we are back in the command mode. Now there are another useful commands for inserting. If I and A are just not enough, there is also a capital I and a capital A for inserting values or string before line and after the line. Let's try first of all capital I, and you can see already we can insert some text here, right? Let's hit escape and let's try capital A, and you can notice here is after line, right? But let's delete this value back and hit escape. There are still more commands useful for inserting values into the file. You might want to create a completely new line right after the current line, and you need to hit an O command, and here you are, new line, and this was done with O. But also, and let's hit enter back, but also you might want to add a line just above the existing one, so you just need to hit a capital O, right? And this would be capital O, obviously. You would like to possibly go and replace some existing text, right? Rather than deleting it and then writing new text. So for this, you can replace either one single character by hitting R, right? So let's try to replace the space with a Y, or you might want to replace a number of characters, and let's hit capital R. Here you are, right? Obviously, we would like to delete some text. For instance, this set of R's, the capital R's, we would like to delete, right? And for this, we have a couple of ways to do this. First of all, we need to position ourselves with the cursor to the right of the text, right? And hitting lower X, this will delete to the right. Now, if we position ourselves to the right of the text that we want to delete, we can hit capital X several times and delete this text. Likewise, with the lower X, we can delete the text to the right. We can also delete the text from the current position of the cursor to the end of the line by hitting capital D. Right. And obviously we might want to get rid of some of the lines at some point, and this can be done by hitting twice the lower D. Not so difficult, isn't it? Now, in terms of searching a text, right, we have this word here, capital, right? If we want to search for this string, we have to notice where we are with the cursor, and if we want to search downstream or upstream, right? If we want to search upstream, we just need to hit a question mark and add the pattern that we are searching for instance capital, and you can see the cursor now is in the right position, the capital was found. If we move above and we hit forward slash with the string that we are looking for, which is capital, once again the capital was found, right? There's also another way to replace a string, and this is done with S command. We can add a pattern that we want to replace, in our case, for instance, message, with a new text, for instance, Unix, and the flag. C will ask for confirmation of replacement, while G will do a replacement immediately. Let's try this. And you can notice on the current line, the word message was replaced with the word Unix, right? We can move a line down and we can repeat the last S or substitution command by hitting the ampersand or and character. And you can notice the replacement is done based on how many times we hit the and character. Now, if we're looking into more advanced stuff, there is another way to use pattern matching in order to identify a specific word. So let's go ahead first of all and modify or add some text here. Let's hit I to add some word right before the cursor, and we can add the word 1, 2, 3 and ABC, right? Let's hit escape and let's go a little bit above, and let's ask VI to find a pattern that matches a number of characters in the beginning, and this will be written like 0-9 followed by number of characters, letters, right? We don't know for sure if there will be small or capital letters, so let's try A, Z like lowercase and together with A, Z like capital letters, and you can see the word was found. To save and exit the file, you need to type the following command: semicolon and X, right? we can quickly see the content of the file by editing it again via Unix beta text. You see the file was saved correctly. We might want to, for instance, try to do a change. Let's say change not to save, and exit the file without saving this change, right? And this can be done with the command semicolon Q and exclamation mark. Let's edit again the file and see that our new insertion was not saved. Please go ahead and try yourself different other commands. For guidance, you can use vi-help. There are quite a number of combinations and arguments that you can use, and also you can try the manual man vi to get even more information regarding vi.